Greetings, baseball lovers. Today's deep dive is for the fans who live and breathe every swing, every stat line, every game-defining moment of the Major League Baseball season. We're not just talking about any players. We're shining the spotlight on those who are turning heads with every at-bat. The 2025 season is already delivering fireworks, and it's only just begun. What we're witnessing right now is a showcase of raw talent, discipline at the plate, power in the batter's box, and a whole lot of heart. And if you've been sleeping on what's brewing in the Bronx, especially from a certain towering figure standing 6 feet 7 inches tall, let's just say you're missing out on a performance that feels ripped from the pages of baseball folklore. But hold on. This isn't just about one player. No, this is about recognizing a collection of elite bats across the league, names both expected and surprising that have defined the first chunk of the season. We're talking about the best hitters in the MLB so far, ranked from the 10th spot all the way up to the undisputed king of the diamond. And if you're a fan of the pinstripes, you're going to like what's coming, because more than one member of that iconic roster is making waves. What's thrilling about this list is how it blends youth and experience, subtle brilliance, and explosive power. And these hitters aren't just compiling numbers, they're changing games. Let's kick things off with the man holding down the 10th spot, Ian Happ of the Chicago Cubs. Some might overlook him, especially in a league overflowing with big sluggers and flashy new faces. But make no mistake, Happ is quietly putting together one of the steadiest campaigns of his career. Through 37 games and nearly 180 trips to the plate, Happ is batting a solid .279. That may not leap off the screen at first glance, but his value lies beneath the surface. His on-base percentage sits at a respectable .369, a testament to his disciplined approach. He's not just swinging wildly, he's making pitchers work. His weighted on-base average is .344, and his slugging is just a tick below .400. Those numbers don't scream homer run champion, but here's where it gets interesting. His WRC plus is sitting at 120. That's 20% above league average, and his WR is already at 0.8. You won't always see his highlights on your feed, but Happ is giving the Cubs a consistent veteran presence in the lineup. Climbing to the 9th spot, we arrive at Bobby Witt Jr. of the Kansas City Royals. If Happ is the quiet performer, Witt is the electric showman. Still early in his career but playing with the confidence of a seasoned pro, Witt has embraced his role as the cornerstone of the Royals. Through 37 games, he's posted 44 hits and a batting average identical to Happ's, .279. But his skill set brings more than just contact. Like Happ, he boasts an on-base percentage of .369, showing a mature eye at the plate. His power numbers aren't overwhelming, just 3 home runs and a slugging percentage shy of .400. But what sets him apart is his speed and run production. Witt's WRC plus is also at 120, mirroring Happ, and his WAR checks in at 0.8. This is a player on the rise. If he continues this trajectory, don't be surprised if he breaks into the top 5 by season's end. In the 8th position, we shift to the Arizona desert and talk about Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks. Now, here's a name that brings electricity every time he steps up. Carroll has been on an absolute tear. With 10 home runs already in just 36 games, he's not just making contact, he's crushing mistakes. His slugging percentage is a massive .588. That's elite territory. Carroll isn't just a power guy, though. His average is a solid .288, and he's getting on base at a rate of .355. And the advanced metrics? Off the charts. His weighted on-base average is over .400, and his WRC plus is an eye-popping 156. That means he's producing 56% more offense than the average big leaguer. He's already racked up a WR of 2.2. For a young star with just over a month of games, that's staggering. If you haven't started following Corbin Carroll's season, now's the time. He's not just one of the best young players in the game, he's one of the best, period. Moving to 7th, we spotlight Brendan Donovan of the St. Louis Cardinals. Donovan might not be a household name yet, but those paying attention recognize his offensive polish. He's not swinging for the fences on every pitch. Instead, he's picking his spots and executing. With a batting average of .333 and an OBP just shy of .390, Donovan is a master of plate discipline. He's clubbed 3 home runs and has a slugging percentage of .474. Not gaudy, but highly efficient. His weighted on base average sits at .381. His WRC plus is 144, 44% above average, and his WAR has already reached 1.5. Donovan brings balance to the Cardinals' order, proving that there's still a place for strategy and precision in an era dominated by exit velocity and moonshots. The 6th spot goes to a player who often flies under the radar, but is quietly reasserting himself as one of the most reliable hitters in the game. With a batting average of .315 and an OBP pushing close to .400, he's dominating the strike zone. He's launched 8 home runs, and his slugging percentage is an explosive .580. His weighted on base average is a sterling .418, and his WRC plus is up to 170. That's 70% above league average. He's sporting a WAR of 1.8, making a compelling case for all-star consideration. What he's doing in 2025 isn't just a hot streak, it's a statement. He's back, and he's back with authority. Now onto 5th, it's time to talk about the polar bear. You know who we're talking about. Rivalries might make fans reluctant to give him credit, but his numbers demand respect. In 36 games and 164 plate appearances, he's recorded 45 hits, 9 of which are home runs. That's serious firepower. His average is a dazzling .341, but what's even more impressive is his patience. His OBP is a ridiculous .463. His slugging? Try .659. And his weighted on base average is a scorching .477. His WRC plus, a jaw-dropping 210. That's 110% better than your average major league hitter. He's already got a WAR of 2.4. MVP level stuff, and we're not even at the All-Star break. Love him or hate him, this guy is on a mission. Sliding into 4th is Jacob Wilson, the up-and-coming shortstop, who's quietly building a standout season despite not playing for a headline-grabbing franchise. He's played 35 games and stacked up 47 hits. His average is .341, and his OBP, while slightly modest at .360, is more than serviceable. What stands out is how well-rounded his offensive game is. His slugging percentage is .449. Not just home run power, but plenty of gap hits and extra base action. His weighted on base average is .362, and his WRC plus is 136, showing that he's significantly outperforming league standards. Add in a WR of 1.3, and you've got a player who's making scouts take serious notice. He may not be the face of the league yet, but his future is bright, and his present is already shining. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is a player who's living up to the high expectations that came with his team switch. In 36 games and nearly 150 plate appearances, he's tallied 47 hits and is boasting a batting average of .351. He embodies what it means to be a professional hitter, smart, selective, and composed. His OBP sits at an excellent .401. He's only got 3 home runs so far, but don't let that fool you. His slugging percentage is a healthy .478. He's driving the ball, keeping pitchers honest. His weighted on base average is .384, and his WRC plus 151. 51% above league average. That's elite territory. His WAR is already at 1.0. He's not just adding talent to his new team, he's bringing leadership and a stabilizing force in the heart of the lineup. He doesn't need to be flashy. He's effective, and in a playoff run, that's gold. Coming in at 2nd is one of the most consistent hitters in the game, a left fielder from the Cleveland Guardians who proves that raw power isn't the only path to greatness. In 36 games and 157 plate appearances, he's put together 48 hits and a batting average of .333. He's not lighting up the home run charts, just 4 so far, but he's not trying to. His OBP is a rock-solid .385, and he's slugging .465. That's enough to keep pitchers wary. But what really separates him is his approach. He sprays the ball to all fields, lays off bad pitches, and battles in every at-bat. His weighted on base average is .377, his WRC plus is 147, and his WAR has climbed to 1.4. This guy is a master of contact, a defensive asset, and a spark plug at the top of Cleveland's lineup. He's the kind of player you want at the plate when the game is on the line. Not because he'll hit it 500 feet, but because he'll hit it where it hurts. And now we reach the summit. Number 1, the captain, the right fielder for the New York Yankees. You knew this was coming. If you've been paying attention at all this season, it's impossible to miss what he's doing. In 36 games, he's collected 56 hits. He's crushed 12 home runs. His batting average, .412. No, that's not a typo. .412. That's video game stuff. His OBP is a staggering .503. His slugging percentage? Try .772. Yes, you heard that right. Add it all up and his weighted on base average is .534. Let's put that in context. His WRC plus is 256. That means he's producing over 2.5 times the value of your average MLB hitter. That's not just number 1. That's untouchable. And his WAR 3.5. We're not even at the halfway mark of the season. He's playing at an MVP pace and lifting an entire franchise on his back. This is leadership in action. This is history unfolding in real time. This is why they call him the captain. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. New York Yankees superstar Aaron Judge has ignited a wave of speculation and controversy after reportedly stating that he will no longer accept playing alongside fellow teammate Paul Goldschmidt. The bombshell comment, which surfaced following a recent team meeting, has cast a shadow over the Yankees clubhouse and raised questions about internal dynamics within one of Major League Baseball's most storied franchises, while details remain. Closely guarded, sources close to the team suggest the rift between Judge and Goldschmidt has been building for some time. What exactly triggered Judge's firm stance is still unclear, but insiders hint at deep-seated disagreements, both on and off the field, that have strained the relationship beyond repair. Judge, known for his leadership and typically measured demeanor, rarely airs discontent publicly, making his position all the more significant. This development places Yankees management in a delicate position, with both players being high-profile figures and central to the team's ambitions. Navigating the tension without fracturing the roster further will be a critical challenge. Fans, meanwhile, are left stunned. The expectation was for this season to be one of unity and redemption after recent disappointments, not one of interpersonal drama. Paul Goldschmidt, acquired in a high-profile move meant to bolster the Yankees' offensive power, has yet to comment publicly on the matter. His silence, however, only fuels curiosity and concern. With the season progressing, the spotlight is now as much on the team's chemistry as it is on its performance. The Yankees, always under intense scrutiny, find themselves not only fighting opponents on the field, but also facing internal battles that could shape the outcome of their campaign. How the front office and coaching staff address the growing discord will likely define more than just this season. It could influence the long-term direction of the franchise. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.